Hello, and welcome back to another Arena Quickie with me, Jake, from Come Hang Out. Some more post-game commentary for all y'all. We're playing Zoo on free play as per the usual with this particular format of videos. What is this hand? Oh my god, what a disgusting hand. Let me mulligan this. But yeah, that's an easy mulligan. This is kind of an iffy keep, but we're going to keep it because we really don't want to go down to 5. There's not a whole lot of ways to accrue actual card advantage in this deck. There is Minsk and Boo fleeing the hamster, I guess. That's really about it, though. As you can see, they play a red-white land tapped. We play our own land tapped after debating on running out the Temple Garden to get out our Nacatl on turn 1. But we chose to play our tap land turn 1. We usually do the tap lands as early as possible, unless there's like a really strong reason to jam something out turn 1. Nacatl is usually a pretty good reason to do it turn 1, but I don't know, not over a tapped land. Like if we were not on any of the tri-lands and just had shock lands, we would take the 2 almost every time to play it turn 1, but I think the tap land is coming down earlier means more ultimately. Just having access to the mana more quickly and so you can curve out a little bit better in the long run, I feel, is more important most of the time. You may or may not have noticed, the astute audience that you are, that our hand is very burn heavy. We have 4 out of the 5 cards in our hand are burn oriented, so that is my current path to victory. Hold out on the burn spells as long as I can, to target them with in the mid to late game. That's arguably not the way I probably should have played it. As you see, they just jam out a Deathrite Shaman here, and more often than not, you want to remove those. Because, Deathrite Shaman's a real good card. It's real good, and it should be respected, but the disrespect for the Deathrite Shamans are real this game. And yes, I did say shamans, plural, because I think they get like 3 of them out at one point. But yeah, anyway. We're going to rumble in like the balls of fur and rage that we are. They play a Bowmasters. I was not expecting Bowmasters. I probably should have been. Because, I mean, it's just everywhere in this format, and they had the mana to play it. So that complicates things a little bit. I do opt to binding the Bowmasters on spot, I'm pretty sure. Especially with that Fable threatening to put in the Kiki-Jiki thing into play. So Lord knows we don't want them to have multiple of those things out. I assume that it works in multiples. I don't know exactly. I don't think it makes additional tokens. I think because it's in a mass effect, but still, it's additional pings, I'm pretty sure. And it'll grow the 1 token pretty large quickly, I would imagine. But yeah, they play a Deathrite Shaman on their follow-up turn after taking a little bit of damage and trading out their treasure-creating token for our Nishiba Brawler. We draw a Jetmir Garden, which is nice because it's another red source, and we need a lot of those for all the burn spells that we have. Unfortunately, we can't do a double burn if need be, because we only have the 1 red source at this time. Yeah, this is a very questionable attack, right? I want to see how they would choose to block this. And if they did block it, we could have just burnt something, and probably survive it. But, yeah. We tank for a second and then choose to Lightning Helix, the Kiki-Jiki token thingy. Because that'll just let them double up on their things, and we don't want that. that's like never a good thing. And it's a good thing that we do that, because as you'll see, they're going to drop not just a Deathrite Shaman, but one of those Pyromancer things. That's a pretty scary card, honestly. Very, I don't know if it's actually underrated, underappreciated, but I don't see it nearly as much as I feel that I should. Certainly in this format. It might be a little too slow for this format. I don't actually know, but it seems like it's a really good card, just in general. So yeah, we're about to make another very questionable attack. We do have the burn to back it up. That was my logic behind this attack. Both the burn as well as the Minskin Boo that we have in our hand for a follow-up play if we end up not burning anything out. It depends on how they choose to block here. They're going to actually tap a Deathrite Shaman for a white, so they can play Raise the Alarm, which is a card that brings me back to some of the earlier days of Magic for me. I remember that card. It's a pretty solid card. Real solid. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, they've got a number of bodies on board. They're going to do some trades with our cat, and we were debating on burning out the thing that would kill my cat. But we opt to hold off on our burn because they're at 9, and we have a Minsc & Boo in hand to generate a body which will pressure them, especially with all that burn that we still have in hand. I believe Tribal Flames is representing 4 damage at this time. I don't think we have the full domain. But we have, I believe, 10 damage worth of burn in hand. Only 2 red sources as of right now, so we can only play 2 of them at most. But with the hamster, they're gonna just pass their turn, which is interesting. I guess they didn't have anything to play. Well, they had the Pyromancer, I think, available to them. No, I don't know. They have something there. But yeah, we're gonna pump our hamster. And don't think for a second that I don't realize that I could have just flung the hamster at them and double lightning bolted. That was an option that I was weighing for a couple seconds, but they have Deathrite Shamans that they could potentially gain life off of, and I think it gets them just out of range of that double bolt after the fling. Now, it is possible we could have drawn into another red source and just Tribal Flame for game after that, but I feel like swinging in is a bit safer. See how they respond to it, to what they choose to block with. They choose to block with the 2 tokens, mitigating 2 of the 7 damage, but 5 will still go through from trample, and we do have the double... The double. Why can't I think of the word lightning bolt? We have the double lightning bolts to fling their way. As I said before, they do have the Deathrite Shaman to, generate mana and then do the exile thing to gain some life. And at this point, I'm realizing that initial line about flinging the hamster and double bolting, I could have probably Tribal Flames and bolted instead of the double bolt, and that may have still been game. That may have been the safer way to go about doing this in hindsight. But yeah, I don't know. This line definitely still gets us there. Minsc & Boo just proving time and time again to be such a powerhouse of a card, just always managing to pave the way to victory, if not taking victory itself. As you can see here, though, the game is about to wrap up, and we take that big, thick W. But yeah, them's the crumbs, folks. Them's the crumbs. Is that an expression? I don't know. I was thinking of like ways cookie crumbles, and them's the crumbs, folks. We took that one. But yeah, thanks for joining us here on Come Hang Out. If you like this content, please don't hesitate to give a like, comment, and subscribe, because a little goes a very long way with that. Any little bit helps, and we appreciate that here. Have a wonderful day, folks.